Welcome to the I Can't Believe You Asked That podcast, the show where the impossible becomes possible through the magic of would you rather and mind-bending hypotheticals. Join us as we dive into the realms of imagination, challenging each other with questions that'll make you ponder, laugh, and maybe question your own sanity. Join Paul, Alex, and Kelly and buckle up for a journey into the fantastical and the absurd. Because here, there are no wrong answers, just horrendous questions.
Knock on the door and say, "Are you tickly?" "No, I'm prickly."
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on when and where you are watching or listening to I Can't Believe You Asked That podcast. You've got me, Von Keller, Alex, the bold boy, and Paul.
It's not
Paul.
that bold.
I mean,
Just Paul.
it's very short. You weren't like this last week. Comment below how
Well-
bad you think Alex's hair is. Just
Bad? That is harsh. Only because your husband has long hair. You're a long-haired man sort of gal.
I'm like a 70s hippie lover for sure.
He doesn't have long
Whereas-
hair anymore.
He doesn't. But it's longer.
But he has longer hair than I've got.
Yeah, and longer
Well,
than
yeah,
yours,
because you're going
Paul.
bald. Yeah. Does it? Yeah, probably.
I walked in the house and my middle son went, "Oh, you've had a Casemiro." And-
What is a Casemiro?
Casem-
I'm going to do a Google.
Very, very bold at the back of his head.
We need...
Yeah, it's not exciting. It's not a great Google.
Is it not? Hang on.
Oh, maybe the conflict's on a different house this time. That's exciting.
What would you do if she just got slapped around the face right now?
What would you do?
I
Who's coming to save me?
Yeah, I would be shocked.
assume Alex would have to go and save you. I don't even know where I'm going.
That's a poor excuse, Paul. Don't
Well,
excuse
yes, I'm going to just run out. Kelly, I'm coming. I don't know where, but I'm coming.
What did Luke want, and why was it important enough to disturb the pod?
He said,
Alright,
be careful on
nosy.
that chair because I think it's broken. Don't lean back too far.
Oh,
Oh, bless
I'm
him.
not on the squeaky chair. I'm on the other chair as per many requests. And this one's also on the way out. So if anybody wants a broken chair, comment, subscribe, like.
Yeah.
What
You'll
a way
win
to
a chair.
incentivize listeners.
if we get to
broken chair?
1,000 followers on TikTok gets Kelly's broken chair.
Did you nearly call it TikTok?
TikTok, yes.
I bet that exists,
I
doesn't
bet
it?
it exists.
Probably.
I'm going to Google
TikTok.
it. Let's go.
Google it.
I
Google
bet TikTok.
While you Google TikTok, I am going to start the first question.
Or do you reckon TikTok has just locked down all the misspellings of TikTok.com?
We've got
Mm.
TitTok, which is a hashtag created by Brian. Oh, Brainhole.
Brian
Brian.
Hole. Yeah,
Brian's hole. TikTok for adults. I don't know. if
Yep,
it's
that-
legit,
Oh,
It's not
that
surprising.
sounds about right.
but yeah, there's, it's not come up too pornographic.
I won't Google.
I don't think there's any harm really. It just looks like a spelling mistake from the way Google's interpreting it.
Well,
Exactly.
while you're looking at tits, Kelly, I'm going to spin the wheel.
I do love a good blue tit.
Would you will?
I will.
Alex, if you could think of more questions, it'd be fun, wouldn't it? So it's not just everyone else asking questions.
I haven't thought of questions.
That might be a you question. Pretty dull.
I'll read it. I'll say it just in case. Would you rather go back 10 years or forward 10 years?
If I go
Discuss.
back 10 years, do I have the knowledge I have now to use in the
Yes.
past? Okay.
Yeah, it's you right today, going back or going forwards.
Where was I?
I can't go back 10 years.
Why?
Because I can't lose my kids.
But you'll get them back.
Yeah, you do them again.
But one day, but life changes, isn't it? Any small, you've seen other films,
Which
any
is
small
fine.
change could change everything.
Yeah.
And I won't be able to live my life exactly the same. It will be impossible. So
Okay,
therefore,
okay. I will grant you that your kids are somehow conceived and turn up in exactly the same way.
So then, what's the point of going forward? Why would you lose 10 years of life? I just go back, win lots of money, and life is better instead of going forward
Wait,
and
How
achieving
are you
nothing.
winning lots
Thank
of money?
you. That was my question.
Bet on every football
Okay.
game.
What? Okay. Name me how many football matches you remember.
Well, but I will remember some, and I can just put big money on it because I know what's going to happen when I do remember it. I don't remember all of them, but I'll remember enough to make a lot of money.
But you making that bet would change the course of that timeline, which could ultimately change the course of the outcome of that game that you bet on. Because you didn't make
Oh my
it.
god, I would love that. So Paul puts £1,000 on a dead cert.
Wait. I've watched Back to the Future. That does not happen.
No, he makes 10 grand, but then he puts it on the next dead cert, but for some reason that dead cert is now changed by the first one and he loses it all.
No, I've watched Back to the Future. That does not happen. That's not how it works.
Have you watched Hot Tub Time Machine? That's exactly how it works. Remember this?
Lugal.
Yeah.
Paul would create Lugal.
Lugal. The Motley Lou. But he...
If everything's changing, what's the point of going back then?
No, because you should do everything the same way in order to keep everything else in the same timeline.
So what's the point of reliving it then?
Far less stress. Well, you get to relive it. So you get to relive your...
Well, the exact same stress and crap that I've just done for the last 10 years.
Outcome, like you couldn't bet on a game because the game outcome might be different, it might not. But you could have a different job, you could live in a different country.
Yeah.
There's so many different things you could do with the guarantee that you'd have your children in this.
And even if you did the same things, you'd do them less stress because the short-term stressors, you'd be like, oh, actually, that was pointless because that worked out fine.
I don't like how you've turned it of all the time I'm going to make loads of money, and now you're just going, wait a minute, no, I'm not.
No, to be fair,
Mr. Handman.
I think you're knowing sports matches and betting on them. You're unlikely to change the course of history by putting a £100 bet on Forest to get a win against Derby one week.
Arsenal, that 1-0. That'll be great odds. I can bet on that. Big money. So it'll be fine. I know who
so you
scores.
get to relive, or you get to fast forward and discover things.
That I'm going to discover in 10 years, hopefully, anyway.
Well. See how you
I hope, I don't understand the bet.
Oh, he's gone. He did not like that question.
You there?
Well,
yeah, you back?
No. He sounds a bit odd.
What did you do?
He got really impassioned by that question.
Yeah.
He was incensed.
Go on, Kelly.
Okay.
What's your choices?
I would
forward 10 or back 10?
I would never go forward 10. I think that'd be really disorienting. Have you ever had a nap that was accidentally too long and you wake up?
Yes.
Well, no, but can't you imagine it would be like that times a million? You've never gone like, I'm just going to have a 5-minute nap and you wake up and it's night time. You're like, never happened.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No,
okay.
I don't. No.
I feel like you don't nap though, do you? You're not a nap kind of
guy.
guy.
I don't nap. I'm not a nap guy.
I can't relate to that. So I can't go forward in like 10 years because that'd be so disorienting. I'd go back. I probably wouldn't bet on sports games because I don't know jack shit about sports games.
You could bet on all sorts though. You could bet on, I don't know, the winner of Strictly Come Dancing or something, or X Factor or something.
Don't watch
No. But I mean something in popular culture you would know. Like I reckon
the name
you'd
of
just
Kim
get
Kardashian's
a sense.
kids.
Yeah, well, anything. You'd just be like, oh, I don't know. You bet on the next prime minister. You'd be like, oh right, Theresa May's just got in. Right.
Well, Theresa May.
Bet now that
was it Theresa May?
Boris Johnson's the next one.
Does anyone remember that?
No, that's Liz Truss.
Liz Truss. See, I'd suck. I really suck at this.
Yeah, you would lose money due to a horrendous memory.
Lettuce.
Worse than a lettuce, yeah.
Worse than a lettuce, for sure. Okay, I'll go back. I'd make investments in sustainable energy and dairy-free milks because I feel like they're really popping off.
Oh yeah, you get on the curve at the start of the curve of veganism.
That's it. I'd be honest.
What are the benefits? So I have to agree with you both. I'd just go back and live life less stressed, knowing that the outcomes were decent, savor things a bit more, I hope, and get to relive really, really good stuff again and do it with energy. What are the benefits of going forward then? I can't think of any.
Do you know how you spoke about...
I wouldn't want to fast forward my kids.
No, but do you know how you spoke about those in-time stresses where you don't know the outcome, so it can feel quite deep when you're in it? I feel like that would be the only benefit, because that's the benefit of you going back. You're on about it'll be stress-free because you know the outcome, so you're just removing.
But imagine how disorientating it would be, and to be really sad, right? You fast forward and be like, "Oh, where's Jill?" It's like, Chill.
The only
chill,
time
chill,
I'd go
Dad.
forward.
And you'd be like, this is the worst.
You're like,
The only time I'd go forward is if you said there's no guarantees. Then I've got to go forward. You said there's no guarantees.
that you wouldn't have your
So
kids.
If I make any changes, I might not get Austin and Alfie.
Okay.
Something could
Here's
change, then I
here's a
have to go forward.
here's a tweak to the question then, right? Go back 10 or forward 10, but you're going for a week, and then you come back to normal time.
Oh, then I'll go forward.
What for? Ugh, you have to redo it
What's
all
gonna
again
change?
anyway.
Oh
It's
yeah,
only a
that'd be.
week, isn't it?
I think that'd blow my mind more going forward. I'd rather just go live like a week back in the past.
But if you know something big's going to happen because you've been there for a week, and you know you can either change it or get ready for it.
Okay, I see that.
Going back for a week isn't going to help me in any way at all, is it?
I don't know. I could maybe not lose my car keys as often because that would make it a very stressful
Because
week.
you went back a week.
Yeah, I'd be like, I've really got to put my car, because I already lived that week, so I knew what stressed me out. And I'd go back and be like, put your car keys back where they belong. That's going to save you 20 minutes in the morning.
Have you been smoking before this episode or something?
To be fair, using your betting thing, Paul, what you could do is go forward for a week and just document everything.
Yeah.
And then in the knowledge that in 10 years' time, you're going to make a shed load of money because you're just going to bet on everything that happens in that week.
The only
But
scary
it's
thing
exactly
is when
the
you get
same
10
thing as
years,
going back. You live that week, you watch the sports, you go back a week, and you put it on. Forward and back seems very similar right now.
But then, them 10 years would have changed and you wouldn't have lived them. So when you get back to normal time, things might be different because you've had money in that period.
Yeah,
all of a
I
sudden,
kind of
life's
wouldn't want to
different.
know. I kind of like the surprise of what's coming. Imagine if you go forward and you realise, I don't know, something fundamentally has changed. You'd then be living your 10 years thinking, how did that happen? How do I avoid that happening? So I'd overthink it. I definitely overthink it, so I'll go back. Go to the nose.
You go back for a week, you change something, and then when you get back to normal time, life has changed because you did some stupid shit that week, and you've missed 10 years, or however long it was, or it's 10 years, of shit, this is all new to me now. What the fuck is all this? Who's that in my
I'm going
house?
back.
Whatever.
Keep it simple. Go back. Go to the knowns. I like the knowns more than the unknowns.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
I'm going back. I like living every day.
I'm going back in the first question, yes. If there's
What's
no,
the second question?
Just for a week.
If you just go
just
for a week and then you pop back.
If it's just for a week and going forward, if it's go back to restart for 10 years, but I'm not losing my kids.
But don't you lose a week of your life
Probably.
What do you mean? When do I lose a week of my life?
when you go forward for a week?
No. we're going forward. In 10
We
years' time,
would
but we're
not
staying
have
there
written
for a week.
Inception.
We're
We
staying
could
there
not
for a
have
week.
written Inception
Coming
or
The
The
butterfly
Matrix or
effect,
anything.
or-
anything with timeline warping. We're screwed.
That's what you meant, isn't it, Alec? 10 years
I've
in the
not-
future, you're staying there
Do
for
you
a
know
week
what?
and then coming back.
I'm regretting claiming that was my question because it genuinely wasn't my question. And now I've
Too
tried to
late.
adapt it. I
You
think
know
I've made it worse. It really doesn't
Okay,
matter.
I'm going back.
The original question, I'm going back. If I'm not
Right.
losing the kids. If I'm
Me
losing
too.
the kids,
Let's
I'm
do
going
that.
forward. Okay.
We concur.
Delete it.
All you gotta do is delete it.
If you had to. This is my question. I made me laugh when I thought of it. If you had to change your first name, but you could only be named after an item, what would you be called?
What? A brand or literally just like toilet
toaster.
brush
Yeah.
or hanger?
Yeah. So you're going to change your name.
The thing is, there's all sorts of weird names. I was watching the Voice with the kids earlier. Someone came on and their name was Story.
Story.
And I'm like, and apparently, though, it's reached this stage where I can say, Daddy, you are so judgmental. Yes, I am. I'm like, there was a woman on with some of the worst haircut I've ever seen, and she was a dog groomer. I was like, well, she practices on herself, doesn't she? He's like, oh, you're so judgy.
And I love that you're talking about people's hair today.
What are you filming my hair? Amy, pause. Amy, can you come in here, please? Because Kelly says I have horrible hair.
No, I said it's.
My wife's come
I
in.
said it's maybe not really bad in real life.
She said I have really bad hair. Kelly is used to flowy long locks like Luke. Exactly. You like it, don't you? As God is your
She
witness.
is lying. She is lying.
Amen.
I call.
She says you're lying.
She likes your money. She doesn't want to lose
And
that.
Paul says you like my money. She does like that too, she says. Oh, dear.
Whose kid's called Apple?
Oh, that is Chris
Apple.
Martin
Yes.
and Gwyneth Paltrow's.
Yeah,
You
you
should
could
have
do
known
Apple.
that. You should have known that instantly, Alex.
I did know that. I was not ignoring my wife, who was telling me that she loves my hair, and that Kelly's being horrible.
Sorry.
If you want to listen to liars, then that's fine.
I'm scanning the room. The problem is I lack so much imagination. I'm just thinking like TV.
Might be called Fryer, so then people will just call me Fry.
Fryer. No, that'd be awesome though. You'd be Friar DeCellis,
Yeah.
like Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And then people will just call me Fry. Like
Like
Futurama.
still, oh, okay. I was like Stephen Fry, but yeah, okay.
No,
Fry.
Futurama, yeah.
Oh,
I've got my answer.
Alex is super happy.
So he's put his hand up.
Go.
No, I've got my answer. No, because again, we watched this. I think it was on The Voice, and this person had this name, and I was like, I love that name. Like, it had my time again. That would have been on my baby's name list. Quill.
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 Oh, Quill.
That suits you as
How
well.
cool a name is
Yeah,
that?
It does suit
Quill.
You. Yeah.
Apart from they spelled it
Suits you,
way
yeah.
weird. How would you spell Quill?
Quill.
Yes.
Thank you. Theirs was
Wait, let me guess.
Kuill.
I was gonna guess.
And I was like, ooh. But Quill. Yes, so that's my name. I'd be a Quill.
It would suit you, Quill. You look like a Quill.
Do I?
Yeah.
You look like a friar?
Yeah. Fryer of Pabland.
Pabland. I would definitely
She's
go
not
for
ready,
something
Pabland.
natural, so like a herb
Yogurt.
or like a weather type, like storm.
Oregano.
Rain.
Oregano.
No, like sage or river.
You can't have rain. That's not an object, is it? You can't.
Yeah.
I can fix the rain. It said an item.
Yeah, but
an item of rain.
Nah, it's
please.
weather though, isn't it?
I thought
Are you
said
letting her
sage.
have rain, Paul?
Is it any
Are you letting her have
noun?
rain?
Is it a noun or a thing that you purchase?
Not like,
Hold on.
rain an
Rain
item?
is not right. Rain is not the item. Water is the item.
Yeah.
Rain is the method of the by which
Yeah.
the water gets to you.
Okay.
So you'd be water.
Okay.
I'm siding with Quill here.
She came at me hard there, and I've logicked her,
You have.
and she has
You
retreated.
have. I thought that was good.
Quill wins the debate there.
Okay. Sage.
You don't suit Fryer, by the way, Paul.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
That's an item of a bird.
It's an animal. Are we allowing animals? I know they're animate objects. I get it, but like,
Is a phoenix real?
No.
No.
Oh, does that have to be real? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's a real item. What about, why don't you be called Dinosaur Toy? That's a good name.
No.
Jumper?
you wanted something nature.
Something nature. Like
What about picture?
nettle.
Moss.
Moss.
Nettle.
Moss is really good. I like
Moss.
moss.
That's it. IT crowd.
Venus. That's a planet.
Literally on weed. You
Oh,
should
I'm
be
changing my
weed.
name. I'm being called Blade. Of course
No.
I'm being called
Blade.
Blade.
What?
Yes.
How do you get to
Blade.
choose now? Do you get to change?
Why not?
I want to be something cool. What was mine? I just said Venus. No, I don't know.
yeah.
Cactus.
Moss. You liked?
Cactus.
No, you can't be
Cactus Jack over
cactus.
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
I'm not allowed
She's going down
animals.
there. She's a gladiator now. She's
I was going to say something.
Pugil stick.
What's a pugil stick?
Pugil stick.
What's a pugil stick?
Like what they do in Duel. The big cotton buds
Oh,
that they
giant
fight
cotton
it with in gladiators.
Okay, yeah. I know them as giant cotton buds. I don't know
Why
why
not
people
rose?
bamboo. Ew, right.
Paul,
Rose.
I've come up with yours, Paul.
I like. Wait a minute. I say rose, you and but you come up with bamboo.
Bamboo is cool. Bamboo is like a grass, but it used in.
Rose is a name.
Yeah, but bamboo is really useful. Universally, it's great for the environment. It's really sturdy and it grows in most environments.
Brilliant. What's my name now? You tits. You're going to call me something stupid.
No. It's actually, I just think it suits your face better. Atlas.
Atlas.
Why
Yeah.
does it suit his face? Wait, hold up.
I don't know.
Why does
Way better than Fryer. Way better than
Take
Fryer.
it to Blade.
He looks more of an Atlas, or he looks more an Atlas than he does a Blade
it
or
doesn't look a blade?
Fryer.
I mean, Fryer is like okay, but Atlas. Wait, but why does it suit his face? What face traits does he have of an Atlas?
What? People say this, like you look at a child and you say, "Oh, he looks like a Jimmy, not a Jill." You know,
Looks
that's
like
what you
Jimmy,
do.
not a Jill. Well, that's obvious.
I was gonna say.
Surely.
Because they've obviously had a little boy.
Think of a name, because I feel like I'm getting insulted here and I don't know why.
Wait,
Pick a
okay.
name, Kelly. Pick a name.
What, for me? Or for
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I think your
Or are you
face looks
sticking
like?
bamboo?
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. What Alex's face looks like, please. Dustbin. That's what I think.
Dustbin. You both said I suited Quill. I'm taking it.
What are those things that come out of the sky and they like asteroid? I'd be asteroid.
I'll do.
Yeah. Give you asteroid. That'll do.
Get it?
Paul is tired of this
He's like-
conversation. And
You took
move
too
on.
long. I regret asking the question. My
Paul
face.
cares not
My
anymore.
face looks
Done.
like Atlas.
He's done.
Whatever that means.
My face looks like Atlas. I don't know what
I
that
do enjoy him picking Fryer because he's literally thinking like a kitchen object.
Would you rather be the size of an ant or a house?
ant.
Would you rather be the size of an ant or the size of a house?
Oh, I could get up in everybody's business as an ant. Food would be amazing. Look how giant my sandwich is, guys. If you're a house, you just can't eat enough.
There's a higher risk of death, though, isn't there, as an ant?
Actually, how many ants do you see to kill them? Not many. If you see them the size of a house, they're going to get the whole army on you. Much safer
Or-
going incognito.
Do I kill them and not know? Because they're so small.
What, because you're a house? Or because I'm an ant?
What? What?
No, what I mean is,
I'm going to size as a house.
no, because
I'm
then
going big.
everything will be small to you and you'll kill loads of things.
Okay, everything will be big to you and they will kill you.
No, they won't. Because
So
they'll
do
be
you
so
prefer to
small.
be like Ant-Man or Hulk, basically, yeah?
What about giant Ant-Man? Isn't there a giant
Hulk's
Ant-Man?
not the size of a house.
No, it's
Hulk's the
not.
size of a house, no?
No.
No.
Unless he goes into Super Hulk. But that's...
Oh.
But yeah, there's Ant-Man and he can go up
How
and
big a
down.
house we talking? What's the smallest house you could be the size of?
A Hobbit house.
Still pretty massive, right?
They're
Just
tiny
say a
but
normal
wide.
detached 3 up, 2 down house.
How is that going to work?
3 up, 2 down. What does that mean?
2 rooms down, 3 bedrooms.
Well, then I can't live anywhere, can I?
You could live in a
Okay,
bigger
then be the
house.
size of an ant.
Thank you. Being an ant is way more convenient.
I still
Yeah,
think
but
there's
the
a high risk of
dangers,
death. Every
You could
animal
get
would want
crushed.
you as well.
Every insect would want a piece.
Do you know? No, I'm the size of an ant, so I've still got my human intelligence, which will be really handy.
Right.
And
You're not stronger than
I
any
think I could
insect.
still be employed for some really cool jobs. Like, you know, we need to send Cal into Russia to find out that info because she's super tiny and nobody will know she's there.
And then they'll find you and stomp on
No,
you.
because they're not looking for tiny ant lady.
I would love to be there for the pitch when you somehow get to MI5 as an ant and convince
I'm
the
not-
head of MI5 to listen to you as an ant.
I am
Because
not an
I've
ant.
got to Russia for you, baby. It's like, in what
Wait.
scenario is this happening?
I'm not
And
an
they can't
ant.
hear you.
I am the size of an ant. And I speak very
Oh.
loudly. Everybody knows this about me. So I could be the size of an ant with the voice of like a squirrel-sized individual.
Would you be the weakest thing on earth? If you
Ants are the
Ants are
strongest,
super
can
strong.
found, no?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're, as an ant, but as a human shrunk down to ant size, I assume they'd be super weak, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but I have my top-notch predator
not an ant.
brain. The spots.
You're a human ant size.
Yeah, but I can
so
use
therefore-
weapons. I make fire.
You got to go as an ant, Paul.
You
though,
got to
right?
go as an ant.
No. You'd die
Okay,
instantly.
walk me through.
As if
as
nobody's
opposed to
gonna,
being the
like,
size of a house.
Attack you and
Yeah,
arrest
then
you.
who wasn't going to kill me?
Everybody, you're going to get blown out of the sky, Godzilla
Everybody?
style.
I'm friendly.
Have you watched Godzilla? Nobody wants a friendly,
Yeah.
gigantic dude walking around. I'm sure Clifford the big friendly dog was big and friendly.
He's still on TV.
He was
no one's killed him yet.
inconvenient.
You're friendly. You couldn't even walk down your street because you couldn't fit a house in the centre of your street.
You destroy everybody's home. They're not going to think you're so friendly then.
Yeah.
You'd be crushing kids.
Why can't I walk
cars.
properly?
Because your feet are so big, you're the size of a
What's
house.
You're
happened?
wide. You're as wide as a semi-detached house.
Mm.
Yeah?
No road is going to
No,
fit
you
you
as
down
tall
there.
as. Surely.
No.
That's the height of.
No, you're as big
And then you go
as.
proportionately wide. I'm not.
You said as big.
I'm not just a massive square walking down
No,
the road.
but you have the
am I?
dimensions
Oh,
of.
so you just want to be height. You
Well,
want to
no,
be like.
So I'd go up as I go up. I'd go out proportionally. I wouldn't just go to a massive fucking square. Or go, "Argh!"
Well, that's what I think the
I
question's
wouldn't
saying.
be the,
I
I wouldn't be the
think
shape of a
One
house.
of you need to ask
would I?
JP Barbers what the parameters of this question are.
Surely, if
We
you'll
need
go
some
yes.
feedback.
Okay, if it's just height, what is the average height of like a 2-story house? How many feet?
I can get you a factoid on that.
Jeez.
Come
What are
on,
we guessing?
stat attack me.
24? 30?
Exactly,
30 what?
exactly.
30 foot?
Foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I reckon
But you'd
30
still
foot.
be wide. I'd be wider than I was now. Otherwise it looked...
No, more than that, surely. It's got to be like between 30 and 40 foot, right? A 2-story house.
22 to
probably
25 feet.
Is it
It's
really?
probably about 4 or 5 people, isn't it? Average, that is.
But you couldn't do anything. So you could never drive. You couldn't...
Sorry, Ant-Man. Where are you driving?
Yeah, but I can get on cars.
Yeah, but you can hitch a lift.
There you go,
I can
yeah.
jump on public transport.
I can get on
Yeah, and I
planes
could
for
jog
free.
and be there just as quick. Because I'm massive.
What? So you wanna fly to Spain for some sun? You're gonna jog there, are you?
Oh no, listen, right. All I'm saying is, as soon as you bump into any sort of animal, you're dead.
No.
Not even an animal, an insect.
No.
They're coming for
No,
you.
because you've got
How many-
Kelly's super intelligence.
Yeah. Like,
Why have you?
you're not going to walk up to him and be like, oh no, now I'm going to be in. You're like, let me just escape.
And you'd be
in my
quite
very-
inconspicuous.
Yeah. How many
From the ants
predators
that
does
will
an
chuck
ant
you
have?
up.
Wait, no, because you're again thinking I'm an ant. I'm still an apex predator. I'm just tiny.
What are you killing the ant with?
Ants aren't going to eat me. Ants aren't interested in eating tiny people. I'm not on their
They've
diet.
never met a tiny person. They're freaked out. They're like, what the fuck is this?
We've also done Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They ride on ants and they become friendly with the ants.
They're
The
like,
ants
wait a minute.
aren't going to be.
These are the motherfuckers that normally kill us and stomp on us. This one's our size. Get it?
I don't think they think like that. They're not sentient in that way.
All of a sudden you're saying go away. It is. So it's listening to you.
I
but
didn't
when it
say
wants
go
to get
away. I
run-
said I would escape. Like I would be like, oh, I'm going to get myself out
Alright,
of
a
this
spider.
situation. It's going to be scary, but again, it's not interested. If we get stuck in a web, then we've got an issue. But again, I know what a web is.
What about a human stepping on you? Because it doesn't see you because you're the size of an ant.
Well, if I'm the size of an ant and they've got those shoes, I have the creases, I run into the crease, I stay still, and then I look up, and then I'm alive because I stayed still in the crease. Small apex
How will
predator.
anyone hear you?
I'm not asking anyone to hear me. Also, I'm very loud, and also I would make a tube-like device that would do this, and I would amplify.
Oh, you'd be like, have you seen Horton Hears a Who?
There we go.
You'd be like that.
Yes.
You'd be like
No.
Dr. Zeus's. You've never seen Horton Hears a
It's
Who?
a great film.
Paul DeChellis. Oh.
Don't you took me for films.
You
that
would
I
be
haven't seen.
Haunton. Haunton?
Of all
Horton.
people.
What? Just because I don't watch horror movies?
Horror movies are great.
Any movie.
What do you mean,
Aladdin,
any movie?
You've not seen Aladdin. You don't watch half of the Disney films.
Do you know what I have seen?
What?
Brilliant.
If Imaginary Friend with
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds and the girl from The Walking Dead, Judith from The Walking Dead, is the lead girl.
Is it good?
Rick's daughter. So good. Really, really nice. Should definitely see that. I recommend.
I feel like
it was
you'd-
free on Sky Store.
Ooh.
Wow.
I feel like you'd
I
like
will.
more films if you watched more films.
Yes, I agree. Watch more.
Yeah, watch more films. And Paul, read more books. And me, nothing, because I'm perfectly balanced.
But the size of an ant. Anyway, I'm picking ant.
Ant.
It's so impractical being a... Although, I was just thinking, right, say you're the size of an ant and you walked into on the carpet, for example, and you just needed to be at a vantage point to even just watch the telly. How the hell are you getting high? I'm looking around my room. All I can see is a kid's car garage. I'm going to have to run the loop of this car garage to
Could-
get 1.5 feet off the ground.
Could you walk on top of the carpet, or would you have to walk through the carpet?
Probably through.
Probably.
So how am I getting onto
Everything
my
would be a
sofa?
nightmare. Everything sounds like a
Do you
nightmare.
know how when you look at things in a microscope and they become like edgier? Like if you get
Yeah.
smooth orange and you go really on it, it's really bumpy. So maybe you'll
Yeah.
be able to, like, it's not as smooth as it looks to your large eye.
Oh, I'm a rock climbing
You're a rock
ant
climbing
sized human.
and
Great.
You have the capacity to climb. You'd be really ripped by like the end of the first week, maybe. And again, you only have to eat like half an apple, and your kids might throw loads of food on the floor. We know Paul's
Half
kids.
an apple?
Ha-
How many? An ant is given half an apple? I think half an apple is, you've described what it eats in its lifetime.
Well, there we go. See, you're gonna be well sustained, and just
Yeah.
you got this. I think.
And
And
Somehow I
Arm
think I would
feeding.
have to go. I
And
can't
go-
think of the practicalities of being 25 foot tall.
you would never be fed enough, Paul, and you wouldn't have a bed to sleep in, and
Yeah,
everything
when
would be.
you're both dead because someone stood on you.
You're dead
I'll be
because,
the one laughing.
You know, you're
No
like
one's stepping on
you're
me.
Frankenstein.
No one.
But hold on, your wife and kids are the size of an ant to you, Mr. 25 foot man.
Yeah.
They're not the size of an ant. That's not the same.
Okay, they're the size of a
Squirrel.
Yeah, a rodent.
So I'll pick them up and go, hello, love you.
What
and
if
put them
they're
back down.
terrified of
And
you and they're
protect them
like,
forever. Who are you protecting with your ant's eyes?
I could
Uh,
bite somebody. I could give them a serious
No one would
infection.
feel that. No, because you're still a human.
Ant bites must hurt people. A bullet ants, crazy pain.
But you're a human.
I could stab them with some poison I found underneath the sink.
What?
I don't know. I'm
which would be
tiny.
highly toxic to you as you got near to it.
Very
I'm
good.
going ant, but the choices are poor.
Okay. There you go. You're both wrong. See us at Alex. No, sorry. See us at Quill.
Quill. Let's go.
No worries, Atlas. Right. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode. We're pleased that you're enjoying it. If you stuck with it this long, brilliant. If you're new, go back, listen to all those other episodes. They're great too. And we'll see you same time, next time on the I Can't Believe You Asked That podcast. Konnichiwa!
Bye.